What's up, guys? I got a great video blog, man. It's coming from Paul. He's in the UK. Basically, it's about supplementation. What supplements to take, when to take them, to get the most bang for the buck. Get the most out of that workout, man. As I said before, you don't grow in the gym. You grow outside the gym with rest and recovery and nutrition. So what are the supplements that we actually spend our hard-earned money for? They'll actually be used and digested and produce something instead of being pissed out. Let's read this email. We'll get into this, man. Hey, Greg, my name's Paul from England. I saw you at the Body Power Expo this year and listened to you speak. You were great and really lit a fire inside of me to find progress not only in the gym but also to get off my ass and do something with my life. I have now gone to business with my dad and everything is going really great. My question to you is that last year my training was good, my nutrition was clean and pretty much okay, but I really need to focus on my supplementation and my timing of supplements. What supplements should I be taking and when in the day should I take them? I'm about 165 pounds, 6% body fat, and I want to build more mass as I am entering a fitness competition next year called Fame UK. Hope this is all the information you need. I love being a member of your site. Keep up the great videos. Thanks again, Paul. Paul, great question, man. Question that's asked by everybody. A question I asked myself years ago. You know, and the reason why you're asking this is because there's so much information out there. Why is there so much information out there? Because there's such a demand for it. When there's a demand, what happens is, like every hero, there's a villain, right? Without the villain, you don't have a hero. Without the demand, there's not a supply. That supply are the supplement companies that are making money off your ass. They're selling products that pretty much universally are 6.5 dozen amongst all the companies. It's all the same stuff. We're not recreating new, chemicals on the periodic table that make something even more enhanced. No, it's just little tweaks here, there, and everything else. It's really not what the supplement is, but when to take it. And we'll get more into this. But these supplements are giving you this information, you're reading it, and you want to believe it. So imagine you're dating a girl, right? And you really love this girl. So there's signs that, like, this girl's playing you out, and she's going to dump you. But because you love her, you don't want to believe that's true. So you kind of like push them to the side. You don't really accept them. Let them soak in and think intellectually, factually about it. You let emotion come in, and then you enhance on the bullshit she's telling you of what you want to hear as the truth. Well, the supplement companies are doing the same thing to your ass, meaning they're giving you these falsified research results. Well, they're testing a population and just pulling out the good and then putting a claim to something that really isn't backed, with evidence and years of research and everything else. They are tailoring their success of their product being sold to your lethargic, weak-ass attitude, meaning you want it today. What is the secret? There's a secret out there. How does this person have it? I don't have it. There's got to be something. Oh my God, 6-minute abs. Oh my God, only 6 minutes? Kiss my fucking ass, man. Easy come, easy go. No quick-term solution for long-term situations. It doesn't work that way, guys. But they're feeding off your desire for the quick fix. And so they're flooding the market with all these new supplements and everything else, knowing that you're not going to do the research. You're not going to study it. You're not going to do trial and error in the gym with your body clean to see how it's absorbed, how it's not, when it's most effective and everything else. No. They're going to give you taglines, builds muscle and this and that. And the advertisements, guys, that they're showing you is some guy who's all juiced out and steroids and veins are popping and everything else. He's like, rah, screaming at you as he's curling this. And then there's the bottle. This is what gets me there. This is what gets me there. I don't think so. I don't think so. On top of that, the advertisement is falsified because what are they doing? They're in the gym saying this is getting them there. No, we don't grow in the gym, guys. We grow outside of the gym with diet, nutrition, everything else. The gym is just a process of tearing the actin myosin, the healthy, micro tears in your body that gives a demand for your body to accept the supplementation to grow it back. That's how the body works. There's two theories here, guys, and I got about 6 supplements that I think are the bedrock, the must-haves. If you don't have these, guys, you're doing yourself an injustice. These aren't the gimmicks. I'm not selling you. I don't make any money. This is what it is. It's scientifically proven. They've done research years now. Results are overwhelming. So I got 6 things. Those 6 things, guys: your protein, creatine, L-glutamine, HMB, omega-3 fatty acids, and your multivitamin. Those 6 guys must be in there every single day. Now, that's your bedrock. Now, if you want to build mass, lose weight, everything else, those guys do it all. But if you're really telling to try to gain size, there's other stuff you add on top. But these are the essentials. These are the must-have supplements. So I'm going to go in every single one of them for you. Tell you how much to take, when to take them, what they do for the body. But then before I get into that, I got two real theories for you guys that I want you to always remember as I'm going through this. The first theory I already mentioned. We do not grow in the gym, guys. We grow outside the gym. Period. That's all there is to say. The gym, right, rips up the active myosin, which creates a need for growth because of the tearing. It's kind of like your body has no need to repair a leg muscle, the bone of your leg, until you break the motherfucker. Then all of a sudden, a lot of the immune system goes in there, the white blood cells, to help build back the fucking tear or the break in the bone. But it's not until you cause a need for the body to repair it. Same philosophy when you go to the gym. We rip all that shit up to provide a need. So the other theory here is supply versus demand. As also mentioned, in the financial world of supplementation, I'm trying to sell shit to you. And it's funny you're talking about the Body Power Expo, because what is that? It's an expo where all the supplements are trying to tell you stuff and sell you stuff. And that's a great weekend, by the way, guys. If you're ever in Birmingham, UK, go to that high energy weekend. And what I really liked about it is that they give the athletes time to get on stage and talk freely, openly. Tell them what they really think. There's a lot of great information there. But back to the supply versus demand. If there's not a supply, not demand in your body for the supplement, then there's no need for that supplement. It's not what you put in your body, guys. It's what your body digests. Meaning, what Paul was saying that's so important. Paul, hats off to you, man, because you really hit on the head. It's not what supplements, but also the timing of taking those supplements that's so imperative. So therefore, what you're basically saying is like, eating it is one thing, digesting it is something else. Otherwise, what's going to happen if there's no demand for it in the body, if you haven't caused that demand by going to the gym and killing it, then there's no demand for it. Therefore, there's no need for the supply. So the body's like, oh, we don't need this, and it comes right out. You literally piss the shit out. You pissing your money away. So, two things. Imperative that we grow not in the gym, but outside the gym, and then the supply versus demand. Meaning it's not really what we're taking, it's what our body digests. Create the demand, backload it with supply. That's how you grow, guys. So the timing of the supplements is more important than the supplementation itself. But let's get into this. I said 6 things, right? Those 6 things are broken down to 4 categories. One category is your pre-workout. The second category is your post-workout. The third category is your recovery time. And then your fourth is your rest time. Those 4 things are the timing periods of when to take the certain supplements that we're about to go into. Alright, so first thing, let's go into the pre-period. The pre-period, now guys, there's a lot of supplements you can take, a lot of things. These are the 6 essentials that you must put into the system, okay? Now, there's other things you can take in the pre, in the recovery, which is the post, basically, and the rest period. You can take different ones at all times, but these are the must-haves, okay? And I'll do another blog about, adding more things if you're trying to gain the size or lose the fat or whatever else. But these are the essentials given the periods of time, alright? Your pre-workout. Creatine. That's your number. That's one of the that's one of the 6 that is a must-have. And people are like, oh my God, creatine! I can't believe you said that. Creatine has all this water retention, and it says it builds muscle, but I'm not quite sure. I've heard so much negative things about it. It's because people are stupid. They don't know how to take it. Not knowing how to take it is as good as not. That's why you have to get a license in order to drive. Just because you have a car doesn't mean you can get in and drive. Just because you have the ability to buy a jug of creatine doesn't mean you know how to take it. You got to go through a little schooling, a little education to be able to drive that thing to success and be able to get home safely. Just like taking the creatine, you have to know what the hell it is, how your body reacts to it, in order to take it, to get the most out of it, and be safe with it. Creatine does not build muscle. Period. It doesn't build muscle. It aids in the muscle building process. How does that happen? Creatine increases the energy level of the muscle output. Meaning, imagine you have a Ford truck, right? The Model T. Old ass truck, right? That was the engine back in the 30s when Henry Ford came up with the Model T. Imagine we take that engine out of the Model T and we put one of these new Mustang engines into that Model T. The body of the Model T is going to move a lot faster, is it not? Of course it is. It's the same kind of concept. We have muscles in our body, right? And they have certain energy levels and the ability to produce energy using the muscle glycogen, the ATP and the Krebs cycle, how it produces, and the more work it can do, the more greater the output. Imagine we put in a better system of efficiency in there. That's what creatine basically does to your muscles. It allows your muscles not to grow, but to work harder. The end result of that working harder in the gym, in the pre-section of it all, is a greater output level of stress onto the muscles. Greater stress on the muscles creates a demand for the muscle to grow. Okay? That's all it's doing. Again, when you're in the gym, all you're doing is ripping it up, creating the demand. Okay? All your pre-workout stuff is just to push you through the workout, man. That's creatine. How much? 10 grams a day. 5 grams before your workout, 5 grams right after your workout. So there's a little pre and a little bit of post. Why after? Because it's increasing the energy of the muscle, the efficiency of the muscle. So it's going to help to repair it faster too, as well as enhance the workload of it. The second major thing is protein. 2 types of protein, guys. And again, different times for different reasons. There's whey protein and there's casein protein. They're the only 2 proteins you need. Whey protein is your fastest absorbing protein in the body. So when your body's really in demand, needs it right away, you're going to take the whey protein. That's post right there. Bam. How much you can take? 0.25 grams per pound you weigh. If you weigh 200 pounds, you're taking 50 grams. That's about as much as your body can actually digest. Again, it doesn't matter how much you're taking. It matters how much your body can actually digest, guys. 0.25 grams is about as much as you can digest. By the way, creatine, 5 grams is about as much. That whole loading phase of 20 grams to start out, and you come down to 10 grams for the next week, and then you go to 5. That's the sales pitch, man. They're trying to sell more product to you, so you consume more and you buy more. Don't believe it. 5 grams before, 5 grams after, pre-post workout. That's all you need. Protein, whey protein, 0.25 grams per pound you weigh right after your workout. After that, guys, it's casein protein. Casein protein is a slow release protein. Slow release, meaning it's like a complex carbohydrate. It's going to give you the energy, in spurts, not all at once. Your body has a demand right after the gym, that 45-minute window, with whatever you put in, it's going to suck up because it needs it, right? That's when your whey protein's going in there, because it can get the most bang for the buck out of it. Later in the day, when your body's relaxed, the demand isn't as strong, it's still repairing, still growing, and doing all that stuff at a slower rate, though. Right? The body's #1 priority isn't the muscles that just went through this extraneous activity. No, it's not. It's still a priority, but it's also doing other things. Casein protein is ideal at that time because it can give up the protein at spurts. It's not all at once. All at once is good, but if you can't use it all, then it pisses out and you waste it. So whey protein right post your workout. If you want to throw some in 2 hours before, go ahead. How much protein throughout the day, though, combined with whey and casein? Your whey is going to be 0.25 grams per pound after your workout, whatever that is. But you need about 1 to 1.5 grams of protein per pound per day. So if you weigh 200 pounds, you need 200 to 300 grams per day of protein. Combined, split between whey and casein. The majority of it all coming in whey, right, in bookends of your workout, and then casein, bookends is sleep time. When I say that, meaning like you're taking your casein protein right as you go to sleep, and then right as you wake up. So you're getting protein all night long, and then all day long before you go to the gym and work out. Protein also, 3 major things about protein that's so great. One, it is the one macronutrient that takes the longest to digest. Therefore, it takes the most calories to burn a macronutrient protein as it does a carbohydrate or a fat. That's really good, burning more calories. Protein synthesis. You cannot build muscle without protein, guys. I don't care what you read. If you don't have protein, you don't have muscle. Period. If you're not putting in protein externally, doing all that ripping and everything else, that's why I said you don't grow in the gym, you go outside the gym. This is the point where the protein comes in with a demand that you required and established from all your hard work in the gym. Now let's get paid for that motherfucker, right? Now let's get the protein in there so the body can use this, and start building something. It's like, building a house, I'm trying to, I need cinder blocks to start building, right? Well, if I don't go order them and have them here ready to go, then I'm not going to build the house. That's the protein right there. I can't build a house. I can't build a muscle without the concrete, without the cinder blocks, right? I have to go out and buy that. I have to get the protein, put it in my body in order to build this shit, man. I have the need for it. You know, I got like fucking rain coming in, water coming in, wind coming in, motherfucking cold as shit. I need to put a wall up, right? I got the demand for it. Now I need a supply. Okay, so that's protein, whey and casein protein. And then again, protein, guys. Great if you want to lose weight too, because you're going to be burning more calories eating protein. Protein also is a one macronutrient that fills you up the most, gives you that sense of fulfillment more so than any kind of carbohydrate or fats. So what's happening at the end of it all? You're burning more calories, and the protein is building more lean mass. More lean mass, less body fat, that causes more calories to move your body all of a sudden. So you're burning calories throughout the day, as I said in the earlier blog. Also, there's a blog on creatine, guys. Go into it. It's a lot more in depth than what I'm going to. All right, now we're going into, we talked about the pre and the post. Now let's go into the recovery process. What are those two supplements right there? HMB and L-glutamine. All right, HMB, first studies were in Iowa State back in the 90s. And what they did is they took cattle and they injected HMB into these cattle. They had a test study that took them and they had a test study that didn't take it. At the end of it, the cattle that had the HMB had a greater percentage of lean mass and a reduced level of body fat than the cattle that didn't have it. So they go, what's this all about? There must be something going on here. So they tried it and started researching everything else and tried humans, had the same results, really dissected everything else. And what did they find out? HMB has an anti-catabolic effect. What does that mean? Well, anti-catabolic effect means it increases the anabolic state of the body and not the metabolic state. Anabolic is the growth, the building of muscle. Metabolic is the shrinking, the reducing the fat, getting thinner. HMB goes into your body like an ozone layer around your muscles, basically. So when your body needs energy, needs muscle glycogen's coming down to a tap, and your cortisone level's been knocked on the door, and hey, come in here and stop this motherfucker's going crazy. HMB is like an ozone layer around your muscles. Says, yo, buddy, I know you need energy, but you ain't getting here. And it like fights for it, man. It protects the muscle mass. It reduces the muscle breaking down and protein loss in a workout. So what does that mean? Well, if it can reduce the tearing and the breaking down of muscle and the loss of protein during a workout, well, then the recovery process is starting at a higher level. It's not as so depleted as if you didn't have the HMB. You guys have heard the saying, a penny saved is a penny earned. It's the same philosophy. So if I save this penny, right, and don't spend it, as opposed to spending it, then I have to go build my money back up, right? Well, I'm a penny short. But if I saved it, I don't have to build so much back up because I saved some, right? So the balance is this. When you guys are going to the gym and you're working out, right, you're ripping your body down, right? And you're building it back up. If you're able to rip your body down more efficiently without tearing it down, then when the recovery process, you're not starting here, you're starting up here, a little bit higher already, enhancing the process, speeding that process up. That's what HMB does. So a penny saved, a penny earned. Kind of like eating calories. Now, if you guys get on the treadmill and stuff and you're just running everything else and burning calories because you ate too much, well, yeah, you can go that process, and just run off the calories, or you can now put the calories in. You can pass on that cupcake and that piece of pizza that you don't really need. You can be a little stronger, not giving to temptation. So therefore, you just saved the penny. So therefore, you don't need to earn a penny by getting on the treadmill and running it. That's what HMB does. It reduces the amount of damage of a workout, still giving you the healthy micro tears of the sarcomere with the myosin and protein filaments to get the demand for muscle mass to grow. Make sense? L-glutamine, same thing. Now, L-glutamine is all these taglines on L-glutamine that it increases muscle size. No, it doesn't. Guys, gotta do the research. L-glutamine is an amino acid, but the fastest absorbing amino acid. The body will absorb amino acid, L-glutamine, faster than any other one. It also makes up the majority of the amino acids in all skeletal muscle. So people are like, oh, more L-glutamine, the more muscle I have. No, it doesn't matter how much glutamine you have. It matters the demand for the body to accept it and to absorb it. You have to create the demand in the gym. In the gym, when you fucking come out of the gym and your body's just soaked and you're done and spent, right? And you're taking that L-glutamine in the recovery process right afterwards, bam, fast absorbing amino acid coming in right there, absorbing right away. When your body needs it, it's coming in right away. What is that going to do? Well, that's going to help to increase the recovery again. Amino acids, every single protein we have, guys, is made up of a chain of amino acids. And what are proteins? Your hair, your skin, your eyes, your bones, what you see in the mirror is all protein. Different chains of amino acids form different ways in DNA structure to create this shit. Without the amino acids of L-glutamine, in a time that is so needed, the demand is so strong for amino acids, right? Well, it's delivered. It's like, I'm building the house, right? And I need some more wood. But, I ran out. So I run to Home Depot. But Home Depot's out too. It says 2 weeks before I can get it back. Oh shit, so my project's now delayed for 2 weeks. Or, I go to Lowe's. And no offense to Lowe's or Home Depot, I love them both. But I go to Lowe's, right? They got the wood. So now my project isn't delayed 2 weeks. I can continue to build. Right when you come out of the gym, your body needs that wood. It needs the wood to start building this. This is the time we're building now. But Home Depot, the shelf says, backorder 2 weeks. Lowe's, L-glutamine, ready always. Supply is indefinite because we put it in there. Immediately, we're building again. We're taking all the effort in the gym. All the workers, all the manpower, we're paying them on the day. They're not sitting on their ass anymore. They're working. Why? Because we can supply it with the wood. We can supply the L-glutamine, the amino acids that are the fast absorbing to increase the recovery time. It's L-glutamine. So, recap right now. Creatine, essential as you start your workout, man. Increases your muscle energy. So your muscles have more energy, so therefore they can have more output, grow more, have more stress on it, cause more of a demand for recovery. Protein, must have protein, guys, to build anything. Every single muscle is protein, man. So you cannot build it. Once you tear it up, the demand there is now to rebuild. Unless you have those cinder blocks that you bought from the store, you can't build the wall. You put those whey proteins in right there, fast absorbing protein at the time you need it, boom, build the wall. Later during the day when there isn't demand, that's when the casein protein comes in. Now we're going into the recovery process, the post-workout into the recovery period. L-glutamine, HMB. Both of them aid because HMB basically is the ozone layer around the muscle, the anti-catabolic effect, meaning, hey, you're not tapping this muscle for energy. Get away. It helps to reduce the muscle tearing and breakdown of protein loss in your workout. So therefore, you're starting at a higher point on the recovery period. Then you're taking your L-glutamine. L-glutamine, why? Because it's a fast-absorbing amino acid out there. So therefore, the time when it's most needed, guys, we have amino acids, which is a basic chain of every single protein that we have. Everything we see in the mirror is proteins, guys. It's right there to start rebuilding. And what is it rebuilding? It's rebuilding the demand for the muscle mass that we just tore up in the gym. Getting the most bang for the motherfucking buck. Understand? So how much? Creatine, 5 grams before you work out, 5 grams right after. Right before your workout, you can take, whey protein, I'd say 0.1 grams per pound before you work out, about an hour and a half, 2 hours before. Right after you work out, 0.25 grams per pound of what you weigh right after you work out, whey protein. The rest of it, during the day, is casein protein. The differential of what you're putting in whey, subtract that from 1 to 1.5 grams per pound you weigh. So if I weigh 200 pounds and I'm taking 1 gram a day, that's 200 grams a day. If I do the same scenario, 200 pounds, whey protein, 0.25 grams per pound right after your workout, that's 50 grams. Leaving me a balance of 150 grams of casein protein I'm going to put in. When do I take that? Bookends of your day. Meaning right before you go to sleep and then right when you get up. That's when you're taking 75, boom, that's going to complete your story. L-glutamine, 10 to 15 grams. Throw in your protein shake, powder form, boom, take it down, easy, done. HMB, same kind of thing, man. You need, they come in, capsules and everything else. Look at the daily recommended dosage. All this stuff I'm telling you is kind of general as far as how much to take, because it's all of your size. Whether you're 100 pounds, 130 pounds, 250 pounds, all these things are dependent on how much you take. Really just look at the label. It says how much to take. That's pretty much honest truth in the labels. Last two things, guys, and this is kind of like the rest period. The rest period meaning like your daily activities, when you're not around the gym or around the sleep time. Omega-3, man, your fish oils, is literally the miracle pill, man. The miracle pill. What I love about the most, even though it fights cancer, heart attacks, diabetes, prevents strokes, essential fatty acid, meaning your body can't produce it. You have to have an intake of it. It's found in fish. it improves your vision, your concentration. I mean, there's so much benefit and bang for the buck with omega-3s and fatty acids. But what I love about the best is that it helps to reduce arthritis. It helps to reduce any kind of joint stiffness or joint tenderness, muscle stiffness. Now, anyone that's working out knows you never go into the gym 100%. You always got some aches and pains, some little injury you're pushing past, some soreness here or there, you know, a little bit of a joint problem here and there. Well, omega-3 helps that out, man. How much do you take? Well, 1 to 3 grams. You know, they come in capsules, kind of big horse pills, right? You know, 2 capsules is about 1 gram. So, you know, I load it up, guys. I load it up. I take probably at least 3 to 4 grams a day. So, you know, that's 8 capsules, 6 to 8 capsules. The last thing is a multivitamin. Multivitamins is just kind of basically, if you guys want a high protein, low carb diet, which is what I feel is ideal for no matter what you're doing. If you're trying to lose weight or build muscle, if you look at the last video blog, that's how you do it, guys. The protein is a key for everything. Protein is going to help to build the muscle, but it's also going to help to increase your calories being burned throughout the day. So as you're building the muscle and losing the weight, you become a fit, skinnier person, or you can continue with less cardio to build the muscle and get fit in a healthier way, bigger. But you never become that skinny fat fucker, you know, that can fit into the pair of pants with that dress size, but it's just soft everywhere. Fuck soft, guys. Hard and strong is what it is. Protein, high protein diets can do that. But the problem with that is, you know, when I say like the high protein, it's kind of a caveman diet, you know. I'm eating meats and I'm eating vegetables. That's all I'm doing, you know. Now, I'm getting a lot of nutrients, but I'm not getting everything. I feel like I eat pretty clean and I try to do the best I can. But, you know, majority of my meals is that 1 meal a day, you know, and I'm taking liquid nutrition throughout the day. You know, I'm probably lacking somewhere in some elements and this and that. And honestly, it's too much of a mind fuck to think of what I'm missing, what I'm not missing. I take a multivitamin. GNC has a good one called Mega Man. You know, the 1 day, men's 1 day. You know, there's so many of them out there. They're all good. They're going to provide all the minerals and nutrition that your body needs to perform at optimal levels. Why would you not take that? And you know what? If you can't use it, your body just pisses it out. And some say, well, you're wasting money. Well, I'd rather waste the money than have my body need it and not have it. You know what I mean? Health, physique, that is more valuable than a $1 bill to me. You know what I'm saying there? So I will overdo the supplementation somewhat. If the recommendation is 1 gram, I'll put 1.2 in there. I'll do a little bit more, just a little bit more, to make sure my body has everything it needs. And if it doesn't need it, it'll piss it out. And I'm cool with that. What I'm not cool with is going through all the work, all the regimentation in the gym, and killing myself. And for the thought, thinking, my body doesn't have the raw materials to build the house at the time when the workers are there present, ready to build. So those are the things, guys. Essential supplementations. Essential. These are supplements you need, guys. Again, they're broken down into a pre, a post, a recovery, and then a rest. Period. Those are times you take it, guys. The pre is going to be your creatine and your whey protein product. Your post right afterwards is your whey protein. It's got to be there. I mean, you're drinking as you're finishing your workout. That protein's coming right in. Your recovery is right after that, the next couple hours. That's when all your HMB and your L-glutamine's got to come in there. And then your rest period is your omega-3 pills and your multivitamins. That's your baseline, man. That's your foundation. That's your rock. You guys got that going on. You guys are going to grow either muscle if you want or burn fat. Either way you want to go, that's your money maker right there. How much you take? Creatine. 5 grams before, 5 grams after your workout. Glutamine. 10 to 15 grams a day. Your omega-3s. 1 to 3 grams a day. Multivitamin. 1 to 2 pills a day. And that's just right on the back. HMB, look on the back. I take about 6 capsules a day. And then your protein, 1 to 1.5 grams per pound you weigh, broken between whey around your workout and then casein around your, your rest and sleep. And that's the essentials, guys. Well, what do you walk away with this from? 1, you have to do your own homework, guys. You can't believe the hype of an advertisement. Those people have already spent all the money in research, marketing, labeling, shipping to put the product there for you to buy. Then they spend more money in advertisement so you know the product there is to buy. How do they lure you in, like fishing with bait and tackle and everything else? They dress it up, they make it what you want. They're just giving you everything you need for that lethargic attitude. This will get you there faster than this one. And they window dress it and just they sell the fucking lie. Because that's what you want to hear. It's like the same as a girlfriend, man. You're not going to believe your friend saying, hey, man, I saw her out with somebody else the other night. No, I don't. No, you're an asshole for saying that. Because you think you love her, so your love's blind, right? You've heard the expression. You don't even want to believe what you want to hear. If your guy wants to get in shape and this protein ad says, oh, the fastest ever, that's how you do it. I'm going to take it, right? Because I'm not going to do my research. It's what I want to hear anyway. That's all your research you're going to do. Do your research, guys. Second, it's not what you're taking, it's what you're digesting. That's all there is to it. So the digestion comes when the demand is met. How does the demand met? That's the workout, guys. That's what you created in there. You're not creating muscle, you're creating demand for muscle growth. That demand for muscle growth is met with supply of nutrition and rest after the workout. And that's the balance. Greg Plitt, help me stay fit, man. Thanks for watching.